My name is Precious Sampson. I was 15 years old when I lost my friend Amina due to early childbirth complications, which is rightly linked to child marriage. Every year, millions of girls around the world become brides before the age of 18. This social evil known as child marriage is still dominant in the northern parts of Nigeria. With marriage, a girl's childhood abruptly ends and is exchanged with adulthood. Her health and future prospects immediately fall in jeopardy. Poor menstrual hygiene management in schools have been shown to cause adolescent girls worry and humiliation. It contributes to absenteeism and leads to poor performance in schools. 70% of girls in rural Nigerian communities miss school each month over menstruation, lack of sanitation facilities and infrastructures. A vast number of rural girls who come from poor backgrounds and communities use mattress stuffing, newspapers and unsterilized clothes when menstruating due to the fact that they cannot afford disposable sanitary pads from the stores. Inequality in sports. Nigerian sports undeniably remains a male-dominated domain with aggressive undertones. The majority of coaches and decision-makers are male. Girls in the region are generally socialized into domestic roles at a young age, providing a barrier to female participation. However, African women broadly are still subject to patriarchy, poverty, sexual and domestic violence, lack of freedom and education. Female genital mutilation, also known as female circumcision, is a brutal practice of cutting female genitals. This practice is rooted in gender inequality and attempts to control women sexually. Millions of girls are victims of this evil and thousands are still at risk of female genital mutilation. Widespread of harmful traditional practices, widowhood abuse against women and female daughters. Discrimination against widows and her daughters. In Nigeria, our culture has a perversive influence on how women are treated. All human beings, male and female, are born into a free world and are expected to participate freely without any prohibition on the ground of sex or gender. Forced labor and child trafficking. More than 215 million children are engaged in poor labor, with 115 million of these children in hazard work. Many of them are sold by families, guardians and acquaintances, lured by false promise of education and better life, but the reverse is the case. In reality, they are trafficked and exploited with no food, shelter or clothing, abused and cut off from all contact with their families and loved ones. Thousands of girls are found street selling instead of being in school. Violence against women and girls is a global pandemic that 1 in 3 women in their lifetime face, and a failure to critically address this issue also entails a significant cost of the future of every woman and girl.